Hello and welcome from richmindhypnosis.com, the latest catalogs of cutting-edge hypnotherapy. This is Jesse Berg, this session's hypnotist. And with some of these more new sessions, the introduction here is shorter. I just recommend that you do listen to the pre-talk that was sent to you, or contact us at administrator@richmindhypnosis.com to get it emailed to you again. This will go over some general understanding and preparation, so we do not need to spend too much time here, other than to get prepared and excited to very shortly experience some relaxing changes. The only thing I will suggest now is that you do open your mind and at least on some level now accept there is a possibility of change and allow some cooperation to surface in an honest effort to do your part to get results and some great relaxation at the same time. The first step now is to be in a quiet, comfortable place where you will not be disturbed for some time. Lay back, get ready to listen, and shortly after the first few words, you will be asked to close your eyes and relax. So, realize these are not to be listened to while driving an automobile. They do induce an eyes closed state of hypnosis. So go ahead and prepare your area, get comfortable, and your session will begin in a few moments. Remember, each listening is unique, and you will be able to remain alert enough to keep from sleeping, yet maintain a nice, relaxed state of mind. Thank you. Go ahead and just close your eyes and start to relax. As we begin, you can just remain as comfortable as possible for now, and be aware for a moment here the position of your body, where your arms are, where your feet are pointed, your breathing. And let that begin to take you a little more relaxed as we continue. You can also be aware of any sounds and silence around you that come and go, fade in and out, while slowly allowing all sounds to fade more and more into the distance. There really is something about going into a relaxed level of hypnosis at your own rate, gently yet effectively. It seems to meet you where you are right now, merging with every cell of your mind and body, and then taking you in and guiding you the rest of the way. Just like a leaf on the ground underneath a tree that at some point, to get where it is now, had to float from the top all the way down, further and further, with new scenery at each turn, until finally it landed softly where it lays now, in a relaxed position on the ground. And there is something certain about getting to the relaxed state of mind. just as the leaf was a part of the tree and always will be, but on some level, for a short time, still separate. Separate from tension, separate from stress, from negativity, and just in the same way, the leaf has its own way of communicating to the nature around it, that it's exactly where it belongs. Your mind communicates with your body. Now, to relax just a little more with each word, and let your body sleep and your mind relax, and yet stay just alert enough for the remainder to hear all of the words in this session. And while we continue, it is possible to become aware of your arms, how they feel now, and are beginning to feel more relaxed, while you may become aware of your shoulders and any tension that is beginning to drain, and then slowly, briefly focus on your face and how that feels, and indeed, even your facial muscles can relax now. Just before, becoming aware of your breathing, becoming more rhythmic, and right after noticing your legs, how they feel now, and anything is the right answer. And before moving on, how your legs will go ahead and just relax without any effort from you, while taking your attention for a moment to your feet and the relaxation, developing as they relax and fold out. And you can also become aware, maybe for the first time, of the space between your feet and a subtle connection between your feet within, side, the space, and breathing. Focus on your breathing as your automatic guide into an even further and deeper level of peace and quiet, as all and any remaining tensions make their way out of your mind and body. You can imagine, see, or pretend fairly well, and imagine yourself standing at the bottom of a stairwell. You stand peacefully at the bottom of this stairwell, relaxed, confident, safe, and secure. And look back up the stairwell, knowing at some point you had to come down the stairs. Starting at the top, you took a step down, beginning to notice a growing sense of well-being, tension-free, light, clarity, and then each of the next steps took you a little further down, another, and then another, until you reached the bottom and arrived at your destination, where you stand now. Letting each breath take you more relaxed. Letting each word take you into an awareness separate from tension, stress, and anything other than an always developing self-awareness, well-being, peaceful state of mind where you can just be. There is nothing else to do for now. So letting go, breathing and relaxing. Letting go, breathing and relaxing is what you can do until I finish speaking. Letting go, breathing and relaxing. Now, just before we begin the hypnosis session of choice, you can take your attention to your facial muscles and allow them to let go of any small amount of remaining tension. Take your attention to your shoulders and allow anything other than comfort to leave. And take your attention to your arms, just noticing as they enter into a sleep-like state for the remainder of the session. And go ahead and become aware of your legs, and they too let go of anything other than a peaceful relaxation. Remember a time from the past, near or far, and remember when you saw a friend, co-worker, perhaps a family member, or even yourself, try so hard to get something they wanted. They wanted something so bad, tried and tried, and everyone knew that the best thing to do was just keep trying. A deeper, inner part of you knew that something just didn't seem right. You saw something that seemed to be getting in the way, but couldn't put your finger on it. And then a moment came when that person almost gave up, taking a step back to reconsider the situation. And then almost instantly they got what they wanted. The almost desperate effort was released, and then everything was able to align and go where it needed to. It seems that they just needed to stand back for a second, let go, and receive what they wanted. Today, for the next few minutes that follow, you can, in some way, the same way, let go and let everything align in the best way possible. And now, enjoy your relaxation as we continue momentarily. As you begin a new journey in your day-to-day life with a strong meditative practice, you will find that all other challenges you have been facing will automatically begin to correct themselves. A meditative life is to all other problems like a flashlight to darkness. It naturally illuminates whatever is not clear. And meditation is not reached with an ultra-disciplined mind, a quiet mind, or any supernatural ability. A meditative practice produces, eventually, a more quiet mind and a more peaceful mind. So understand that you need nothing to do meditation other than a willingness to keep practicing, and the rest will come. We will start with the new belief that you are capable of reaching a quiet mind. Let each of the following take you deeper each time you hear it. And you are capable of reaching a quiet mind, deeper relaxed. You are capable of reaching a quiet mind, deeper. You are capable of reaching a quiet mind, deeper relaxed. You are capable of reaching a quiet mind, down. You are capable of reaching a quiet mind, and relax much more. As you imagine, for just a few moments, what it is like to listen to a radio broadcast. You listen to one program, then change the station and listen to another, then to another, and you don't prefer any of the current radio broadcasts. So you now realize you have the freedom to turn the radio off completely. And you will actually hear much more this way. Everything around you. And you can also be aware in the same way of all of the different broadcasts in your mind. Past memories, future curiosities, daily concerns, happy thoughts and not so happy thoughts. And you can find a new way, instead of just trying to find the one station broadcast that is the most bearable. The new way is a silent awareness. You are very much aware of everything, but have stopped all of the different jumping around in your mind. To broadcast, different station to different station. And you will then find clarity, relaxation, freedom from tension and stress in this new state of mind. And there is silence under each thought. There is silence under each thought. Deeper relaxed. There is silence under each thought. There is silence under each thought. Much more relaxed. There is silence under each thought. And go much more deeply relaxed. And now we continue. As you let each word remind your deeper mind to continue relaxing further automatically, without effort, with each and every word. And now, see or imagine this next situation. A man looks out his window of his home to see two people fighting. He hears the argument. He can see their angry face expressions, and he can, just a little, even feel their anger. But then, the man closes the window covers and steps back further into his home. It is quiet here. He is separate from what is outside. he decides to stay here. Let the next moments of silence, no matter how long or short, relax you. And be aware during this silence how your mind will try to broadcast information that you didn't consciously choose. It will switch from station to station. See it, and then relax. Be aware, see, and notice each broadcast. Then, as the man in his home did, close the window and stay inside here, where it is quiet. It is impossible to not do this right. There is no accomplishment except to see when you get brought back into a new broadcast, and then let it go, and come back to the station of no thoughts, just silence. This will happen stronger every time, each and every time you do this. And notice the growing sense of peace the more you come back to silence. Just as the man in his home, come back in from the noise and be separate from all thoughts until I speak again. Begin. And gently now, bring your focus back to the sound of my voice and feel the depth of relaxation. And think about what those moments just now were like. How many times can you see, now that you look back, that you were taken into thought? One station to another, outside of your quiet home inside, your peaceful moments. Each time you will stay here more and more, and just relax, easily. Now, take in deeply this next scenario for your new understanding. A person finds a treasure map. Only this treasure map is fake. They follow the map and there is nothing at the end. Disappointed, yet a few days later, still knowing the map leads nowhere, they are tempted to get the treasure at the end of the map. And again, find nothing, of course. And yet a few days later, this person again can't help themselves and follow the map to no treasure at the end. This person, having proved it leads nowhere, still wants to follow, because they think their treasure will be found with a fake map, instead of finding and following an authentic map. And in the next moments of silence, notice how your mind, just like this person in the story, wants to continue to follow the map of thoughts, random thoughts, to think out and solve the next challenge, conquer the next experience. And yet there is always nothing at the end of circulating thoughts. Notice and come back every time. Come back to your quiet moment here, where you are just aware of passing thoughts, passing sounds, and silence. And when I speak again, you will be able to remember each time you found yourself following that map of thoughts again, just to stop and come back here to the silence and begin. And gently now, bring your attention back here. Slowly and quietly, you can focus on my voice again. And notice now how during that time of silence, your mind was so tempted to follow the map of thoughts to an outcome that is always the same. And each time you do this, you become more aware and strengthen your ability to stay in the silence longer, no matter the resistance your mind wants to give. Stay where it is quiet and peaceful, and just go more deeply relaxed now as we continue. You may clearly imagine the next story with unexpected satisfaction. There is a woman who looks out the window of her home and the beautiful scenery of the world without. She enjoys this scenery, and then a thought comes to mind: to decorate her window with flowers to improve the scenery. She puts flowers in her window and notices it blocks the actual view. So next she tries a plant. This also blocks the natural view. The woman finally tries to paint the window blue, to see everything in a nice color, and yet this distorts everything even more. So the woman goes back to just looking out at nature without anything, trying to improve it, seeing it just as it is. And in the next moments of silence, be aware how thoughts will try and continuously take you and try to make something better or worse in your mind. Watch and observe. Each time you come back to your peace and quiet after another attempt by thoughts to paint something, change something, or improve something, not in the real world, but in thoughts, watch and come back from thoughts like this again and again. Noticing you can just be aware of everything as it is. And when I speak again, you will be able to relax just a little more, going much deeper, and begin. And now, feeling great, focus back here again, noticing how many times you had to come back after getting taken into thought. Thought that wants to tempt you to change what is and see it differently. And relax. A practice of meditation is just what you have been doing. Seeing, being aware of, and coming back to the quiet moment of right now. Outside, separate and free from circulating thought, fake treasure maps, and attempts to change what is. Just relax and stay in the moment. You can turn the radio off. Be aware and observe from the quiet moment now. To just see everything so much more clearly. And the more you practice, the more you want to stay in the untouched moment. The untouched moment is reality, just as it is right now, with no resistance and no attempt by any part of the mind, any thoughts, to change anything at all, to redefine anything at all, but openly see everything as it is, from your quiet place, which you have not created at all, but found. It has been here all along. The more you practice this, the more relaxed you get. And the more relaxed you get, the quieter your mind is. The quieter your mind is, the more clearly you see everything. Staying here in quiet observation, not judging or concerned, but enjoying the ongoing design of the nature of all things. Now, you can continue on your own. Let the background music take you more relaxed. As it too fades, you are just aware. Coming back here again and again from thoughts that take you away. Until finally one day you just stay here. And when you are good and ready, you will emerge yourself from the state of mind at your own rate, when you need to, becoming alert when you are ready. Open your eyes when you are ready, but until then, stay here. Relax, observe, and enjoy this quiet gift of clarity as I close. Thank you for meditating on richmindhypnosis.com. Thank you.